The Atlanta Hawks have plenty of young pieces and a very bright future, but all those are going to get thrown away today, most likely because today I am trying to rebuild this team in one season here. So I don't get any offseason, no free agents. I have to work with the trade pieces, and that's about it. But the good thing is, some of these younger players should have good value that I can trade up to get some stars maybe. And like Gallinari is already the first offer. He's the only offer there. Let me take out this first and see. Alright, so we can pick up Kevin Love and Larry Nance without. And like I said, if you're a Hawks fan, I'm trading away your entire future for one season most likely. But you're going to have to forgive me. I want to look. So we'll do Herter and Crab because that gives us a decent amount of money to work with for this trade. And nothing really shows up. Who else can we throw in? Deontay Davis. Let's throw him in. Alright, nothing. That best trade is looking like we have to have that first. Who else can we throw in? I wonder if we throw in Jabari into this trade. No, that's way too much money because he's making 18. Yeah, the contracts are not balanced at all on this team. But we could get Kevin Love here without a first, 2 centers, which makes no sense. But we could flip one of them probably. Steven Adams and Schroeder isn't bad. I'm not loving any of those trades though. So we're going to see if we can expand by giving up some better players. So we'll do Jabari since he's making a ton of money, and Reddish. And we have, we'll throw in a second here. And I think Gallinari has to be the move here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and accept this trade. Once again, your entire future is getting dumped down the drain, but we have to try to win in one season. Collins is a pretty good overall, so maybe we can use him and Shea, who we just got, as a good trade piece. And let's see who we got here. CJ McCollum, I already liking that trade the most. And sorry, John, you're getting moved on. And we can switch Gallinari to a small forward if we can't find, but if we find another small forward. If we don't, we'll keep him a power forward. Just depends on who we can find. No trade found here because they're not making enough money. So we'll throw in Crab and throw in Collins. I like Zach Collins a lot, but once again, this is super unrealistic. Derek Favors isn't looking bad, but I don't really think he's going to be a difference maker. I wonder if we throw in this pick. So I do have to give up our pick, but we're going to pick up Drew Holiday. Move him to the 2 because I want to keep Trey on this team because he can score a lot of points even at 20. So we'll put Drew at the 2. And he can come off the bench, or we can run some small ball with the side. He's 6'4". That'd be really small. So actually, now that I just picked him up, shoot him or switched him to shooting guard, let's see if we can flip him for better value. Zach LaVine. I guess 2K heard the rumors that Russell Westbrook is on the trade block. There are some good trades here. Switching him to shooting guard made his stars go all the way up, but we have to do this Westbrook trade. Still doesn't fix our guard problem, but maybe I can move on from Trae Young now. I mean, if he comes off the bench, he'll still score a ton of points for us, so I'm not desperate to move on or anything. But let's just see what we can get for Trae. If we can get like another superstar. Surprisingly not as good as trades. Drew Holiday right back. D'Lo, once again, that's our guard problem though. Boogie wouldn't be bad, honestly, because we really need a center, I believe. Nikola Vucevic. Let's see. Let's just see what our lineup's looking like. So Russell, CJ, Hunter, Gallinari, and so we can move Gallinari to the small forward. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. Move Hayes to power forward, maybe, or if we can pick up Boogie, we can put him at power forward. So who did I put in that trade? Was that? I think I included Trae Young in that, but I just want to see what we can get without Trae. Probably no one near Boogie's level, but Dwight Howard wouldn't even be bad, honestly. He played for the Hawks, right? I think in one of his 17 teams he's played for. But if we can get Steven Adams without picking up, yeah, I think this has to be the move. He can't play power forward like Boogie could, but we have to do this trade. Give up less, get a good player. So our weakest spot is DeAndre Hunter, and like I said, we're trading away the whole future besides Trae Young, it looks like, so might as well throw him in with, oh, who do we have that's making money now? We don't really have any big contracts that I want to trade. I don't want to get rid of Gallinari, but I just want to throw him in to see, like, here we could get 2 decent players for the price of 1, really, because once again, oh, we have to throw in Steven Adams, but Blake and Andre, and then we move Gallinari. Oh, Gallinari's getting traded, never mind. There are some really good trades happening here, because the Hawks have tons of young players, and Gallinari's trade value is super high, apparently. I mean, DeMar DeRozan can play the small forward easily. Who else do we want to get here? Siakam and Serge might be the move, because Siakam can play the 3. But if we want to go full out scoring, but we kind of need defense, I might regret this, but we're doing this trade. And let's see. Serge can play the power forward, and then Siakam can play small forward. And let's look at our lineup now. So first of all, let's make this 9-man deep. So Westbrook, CJ McCollum, Siakam, Serge, Steven Adams, Trae Young off the bench, which is just disgusting. I can trade one of these centers, actually, either one really, and pick up a better guard or a wing backup. So let's go down to here. We don't need that many centers. Damian Jones. We'll trade Deontay Davis, actually, and 2 seconds. Probably not going to get anything great. Nothing good. All lower overall players. Yikes. Derrick Jones Jr. Do I just pick up Derrick? I think we do. Get another wing. And let's just see. I don't really need a backup center. Herter, you have the best value left probably, so we're going to see what we can get. Throwing in a pretty hefty package here. But there's not a lot of money, so we can't get any stars. So let me see. If I take out Damian, I don't want to really trade Serge because he fits our lineup pretty well. But Kevin Love and Larry Nance. Gallinari right back. Lou Will. That's kind of the 6-man we need. But I think I'm gonna do this trade. Get Kevin Love and Larry Nance to be off the bench. Kevin Love is a higher overall power forward, anyways. So now I want Derrick Jones Jr. can play like 9 minutes. Alex Len 10. Larry Nance 25. Trae Young I want him playing a lot off the bench. Him and Westbrook can play all those minutes. Should I actually make Trae Young shooting guard maybe? So, I mean, CJ's good and all, but I'd rather him take some minutes from CJ. We're going to try that out. So, a couple more things. System, we'll just leave it at balanced. I'm going to start simming. This team looks really, really good to me. I think we should be championship contenders here in our first season, but you never know with 2K what they'll do. We'll switch him to power forward just in case. And I'm going to start simming. See you guys at the end of the season. I have to fill out the roster. Just signed Carmelo to the most we could give him, which was not a lot. And we'll sign David West for the minimum. And as you can see, we're 5-0, so there's a little preview, but I just wanted to show you guys. Melo is back on the Hawks. Probably not going to play a game again, but that is fine with us. Alright, so I'm hopping in a couple games early. Kind of hitting a rough patch here at the end of the season, but obviously our record is still great. Thought we almost would have made the push to get close to 70, but as I've said, we're falling apart here at the end of this year. But there's no way we're not the 1 seed, I feel like, unless like the Brooklyn Nets won like 65 games or something. But Westbrook for wins MVP. John Morant with Rookie of the Year, averaging an insane stat line. Trae Young with 6th Man of the Year behind Westbrook. 19 and 5, well, pretty much 6 assists. Giannis Defensive Player, Most Improved Serge, who we traded to the Cavaliers. Doc Rivers wins Coach of the Year, as they won 1 more game than us. So, congrats to the Clippers for that. Westbrook is first team, and that's all we got. All first team defense also for Westbrook. He had a great year, and yeah, we are the 1 seed by 7 games. The Nets, yikes, this drop off from 1st to 3rd place is actually kind of crazy. 15 games, but Not worried about the East then. Once again, probably have to beat my favorite team, the Sixers, in the playoffs. We're not going to change the lineup until something happens, like if they tie the series. But looks like, alright, we advance in 5 through the first round. And actually, I just realized I forgot. We're going to go take a look at this season's stats real quick. Player stats for us. So Westbrook, we saw his stat line. Trae Young actually was our second leading scorer off the bench, scoring more than CJ, who's a starter, but CJ was shooting better, and that's fine with us. With 18.9, pretty much 19 a game for both. Kevin Love with 14 and 8.6 boards. Steven Adams doing his thing. Pascal, solid 11. That's fine. He's shooting 60% from the field. Larry Nance off the bench, 7 boards, 3 assists, and a steal. And these guys didn't really get much playing time at all. So back to our playoff championship hunt here. Hopefully, all right, we lost game 1, lost game 2, and I'm just gonna be safe here. We're gonna go realistic, shorten the lineup. Our lowest playing player is Alex Len, who's a 79. So we're gonna give Trae Young his minutes again, and give our starters a couple more, and get back to simming. We'll go Simcast just for this game. Hopefully we don't fall down 3-1. We are in Boston, but it's looking like a blowout for us. CJ leads us with 34 points in that huge game, because if you fall down 3-1, it's pretty much a wrap. I mean, unless you're playing the Warriors, but you know, happened. It was like 3 years ago. I'll give it up. CJ actually is leading us again in scoring with 27 this time. We'll go back to Simcast, might as well. It only takes like 3 seconds. And it looks like shortening the lineup did the trick, because that was 3 blowouts in a row. And CJ got like 3 more minutes, and he's thriving out here. Let's just take a quick look at our playoff leaders here. CJ with 22 points per game, proving why he's starting over Trae, it looks like, who's struggling 40%, but he's only in his 2nd year, I believe, in this, so you can't blame him too much. Now I have to play my Sixers, sadly. We'll just sim game 1, which we win. CJ again leading us with 30. Westbrook with 26 and 11. Simulate game 2. Won both our home games, which is huge. CJ, he only had 19, but him and Trae, both our shooting guards, led us. Did not shoot the greatest, 6 of 18. Westbrook 7 of 22. But we won, that's all that matters. And 3-0 lead on the Sixers. Westbrook with his crazy triple-double, almost a quadruple-double. 3 steals off, 29, 13, 12, and 7. Shot 50% too. And Kevin Love, 22, 8, and 4. Let's just get this clean sweep. And we can't do it. Hopefully. Alright, we do advance in 5. Westbrook with 38 and 5. Trae Young with 29 and 10. Almost a triple-double for him. And we're playing the 1 seed Clippers with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. So this is going to be a challenge. Hopefully, they win the first game. And I feel like we already got to automate this lineup here. Make sure everybody's minutes are optimized. We're just going to go to Simcast, because Clippers, with the coach of the year, Doc Rivers, we're only down 4. Took the leap into the lead, and we hold on. Outscored them in everything but the first quarter. Ended up winning by a pretty big margin, actually. Trae Young with 28. Alright, so we stole 1 game on the road. That's all we needed, hopefully. If we can defend home court, which we kind of blow our lead, and now we're getting blown out. Kind of the opposite of that last game. Trae Young with another 28, though. We have to win this game. And we kind of lost home court. We stole it, lost it anyways, and we win this game. Westbrook with 27, 8, 6, and 5 steals. Trae Young with 20. Steven Adams with 20 and 11. Back to Simcast. Feeling the pressure. 2-2 in LA. And we take a pretty big lead here, actually. And it's looking like we lead the series. CJ with 34 points. He's kind of beasting in these playoffs. Hopefully, we can win this. Proving that if you just trade away all your young pieces and picks, your whole future, you can win. We kind of blew it there in the 3rd quarter, but actually we took the lead in the 3rd, it looks like. Got outscored in the 4th, but we hold on. Westbrook with 34, 10, and 12 in game 6. wins Finals MVP to cap off his MVP season, all first team defense, and all NBA first. Great season for Westbrook, and we have finally completed the 1-year challenge.